Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to GabiburgFITMAS day 5, I believe. Today I'm back with another sit down video. I had to switch up the order a little bit. I'm using a DSLR now, so I'm sorry if it's like a little bit blurry even. I'm still trying to figure out all the settings and how to make sure it looks the best, but like I said, I had to switch up the order because I filmed this video before. It ended up not looking right. There were background sounds. It just sounded bad. So here we are again, round 2, but today is GabiburgFITMAS day 5. I hope you guys enjoyed. Today I'm going to be talking about tips that I have to stay healthy during the holidays. I have an entire list here on my phone. If I'm looking down, that's what I'm looking at. But let's go ahead and jump right into the video so I can share my tips with you guys. Quick little disclaimer, it is the holidays, you guys. Please give yourself grace. If you're not eating perfectly, that is totally normal. If you're not working out as much, that is also totally normal. A lot of us tend to let ourselves indulge during the holidays, which is totally normal. You're eating a lot more food, you're spending time with family and friends, you're maybe going over to people's houses more, who knows. But give yourself grace, it's the holidays. Just be grateful that your body is there, that you can move, that you're spending time with the people that you love, all the good stuff. But let's go ahead and get into tip number 1. So my first tip for you guys is to get in a movement whenever it is possible. Making sure you're moving your body every single day is so important. And I don't mean like crushing the hardest workout ever every single day. I mean going for a walk, or doing a yoga video on YouTube, or maybe it is crushing a workout. Maybe it's going outside for a run when you can, or maybe it's just getting 10 minutes to turn on a YouTube video or just stretch. Doing something for yourself, getting in movement when it is possible is so important. So definitely that is my biggest tip. I know that when I stop doing like any sort of exercise and I just sit on my couch or I just don't prioritize it, I don't feel my best. So tip number 1, get in movement when you can. It's so important. You're gonna feel your best, I promise. So that is tip number 1. So my second tip is to balance your meals. I know during the holidays we tend to eat a lot of holiday food, a lot of turkey, ham, mashed potatoes, all that kind of like carby stuff. Nothing wrong with it, but balance your plate. So going along with your ham, your turkey, your stuffing, your mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, whatever it is that you guys eat, also make sure you have some veggies on your plate too. That can be Brussels sprouts, a side salad, whatever it is, but make sure you guys have a balanced plate. It's going to make sure that you feel your best and that you're not going to be over fueling your body with things that aren't necessarily the greatest for it. Tip number 3, this one is so applicable to anybody's life. I preach it all the time on my Instagram, and I use this every single day in my day-to-day life, and that is eat intuitively, which means you're not going to be restricting your body. You're going to be eating when you're hungry and you stop when you're full. It's a very simple topic, but when it's misused, it can be, it can cause weight gain, it can cause you not to feel your best, it can cause, you to fuel your body with things that aren't necessarily the greatest for it. But this basically means that you eat what you want, whatever your body is feeling. You really listen to your internal body's cues, and you say, okay, I feel like today I want pumpkin pie, but the second that you're full of eating that pumpkin pie, you stop. This is really important. It allows you to eat what you want, not restrict yourself, continue eating a balanced diet, but it also makes sure that you listen to your internal rhythm, and when your body tells you that it's done, you be done. You cut yourself off, you say, I'm full, my body is telling me that it's had enough, that it has had enough fuel, and then that's a good way to be able to eat whatever it is you want, but making sure that you stay in tune with your body and you're not going above and beyond eating things that, once again, probably aren't the best for you. Number 4 is simple but very effective, and that is just to tell your family that you're really focusing on your health. I know that when I first started getting into my fitness journey, if I didn't want to eat something, my parents would be like, oh, why not? Just tell them very simply, I really want to focus on feeling my best. I really want to make sure that I'm fueling my body the way it should be, and hopefully that they'll understand, just that they have that notion in their head that you're probably not going to be eating everything that they're making. Just politely say, hey, I'm really focusing on my health. I want to make sure that I'm hitting my macros, or I really want to make sure I'm hitting my goals, so I'm going to be eating healthy. Very simple. So my next tip, number 5, this I use all the time, you guys. It is to cook dishes that you know you're going to be able to eat, or cook dishes to bring with you to someone else's house that you know you're going to be able to eat. So for example, I know whenever I go to someone's house, they usually don't have a ton of veggies, or they don't have a ton of paleo options, so I always bring a salad with me that I know that I like to eat, or I'll bring some sort of dish that I know that I feel comfortable eating that's also healthy and the other people will like as well. But that way when you go to someone's house, you're not forced to eat stuff you don't want to, or that you may not want to eat, and that way you can stay on track. Same thing if you're having people over, or if you're cooking for your family, make a couple dishes that you know you're going to eat that are good for you. I love making Brussels sprouts. I think they're so good. I love making side salads. This year I made vegan mashed potatoes and vegan stuffing because I know they're a lot healthier for you. I try to use clean ingredients. So all that stuff together really helps make sure that your family knows that you're also focusing on your health, and that you have an option to eat when you do go over to someone else's house, or when you're at your own house. Number 6 is to eat before you go to different functions. This goes along with the last one, but if you go to someone's house and you're not full, or you're super hungry, you're gonna probably binge and end up eating a ton more things that you didn't want to. Have a snack before you go over to someone's house. Or even have a whole meal that makes sure that you're on track before you go. That way you can just have a drink maybe, or have a couple snacks here or there, so you're still eating at someone else's house, wherever party or whatever function you're going to, but you're not going to be overeating. So my tip is to never go hungry to different parties or functions. Number 7, so important, stay hydrated. You guys, I have a Starbucks tumbler that's like pretty tall. It's the clear ones that are they're pretty well known. I drink literally 6 to 7 of those a day, maybe more. I drink so much water, and drinking water is so important, you guys. It makes sure your body is digesting your food properly, make sure all your body systems are working properly. Water is so important. It's the universal solvent. It helps with everything, helps your skin, everything. So just make sure that you're drinking a ton of water. Number 8, also so important, do not punish yourself for overeating, or don't starve yourself the next day. The worst thing you can do is eat a ton of food and then the next day not eat anything. That causes your metabolism to slow down. Your body starts holding on to fat because it thinks it's not going to get any food. That is the absolute worst thing you can do. I have definitely learned my lesson doing that. If you guys overeat one night, it's fine, you guys. It's life. It's the holidays. That's normal. The next day, just jump right back into your normal eating schedule. Don't starve yourself. Don't punish yourself over exercising, any of that stuff. It just leads to worse habits down the road. So just focus, get right back on track, go for a walk, do a little bit of exercise, eat normally like you would, but there's no need to punish yourself or starve yourself. And my last tip is self-care, just taking a minute to yourself. I know during the holidays, maybe, you're not able to because of COVID, but usually we're surrounded by a ton of people, a ton of family, a ton of friends. But even this year with COVID, focusing on your mental health is so important, you guys. Just taking like a minute or 2 to yourself every day, just do a little bit of journaling, do meditation, just reflecting on what is best for you in that moment. If you're overwhelmed, if you're feeling anxious, just taking time to yourself is so important. I know there's a ton of meditations you can do on YouTube that are pretty short. They're like 5 minutes. Just helps you reset your body and just really make sure that you're feeling your best and there's nothing there that is making you anxious or overwhelmed. Taking time to yourself is so important. Alright, you guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this helped you guys out. I know that I sometimes struggle with trying to feel my best and stay on track during the holidays. Once again, give yourself grace. It is normal. But that is going to be it for today's video. GabiburgFITMAS Day 5. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys tomorrow for a vlog. Bye.